I've got 2 kilos of chicken drumsticks. Now before I cook them, I like to always wash them. So in my bowl, I'm going to be using some double strength vinegar. Not an awful lot. So about 2 tablespoons and about a teaspoon of salt, and then just put some warm water in there. Not hot, just warm. So now I'm just taking my chicken and putting them in the water, pretty much to give them a bit of a bath. I'm just doing a few pieces at a time and then just wash them down. To cut the chickens, we're cutting along the piece that's got the ridge on the knuckle, not on the opposite side where it's got the indentation, so just on the top here. And then just hold your chicken tight and then slice down the middle all the way to the knuckle. Just be careful because they are a little bit slippery and you need to have a really sharp knife to do this. Once you've got it open like that and this part here is cut through so it's clean, then go around this part and cut all the tendons. When you're cutting your chicken open, this particular part here, which has got the rounded knuckle, that's where you want to cut along that ridge. So you're cutting like that. So when the chicken fans out, you've got a nice flat piece like that. If you cut on the opposite side, you'll get a big chunk of chicken that goes like that, which is not so nice. It's better to have them nice and flat. To flavor the chicken, add salt and pepper to taste. And to that we're going to be adding premium soy sauce, about a tablespoon, and then I've got some Chinese cooking wine, and I'm just using the cup for measurement. We're taking 1 cup of that, and then just mix it all in. Into a bowl, I'm adding 1 cup of flour. I'm adding 3 teaspoons of chicken powder. Add salt and pepper to taste. I'm just adding 1 teaspoon of salt. And to that we're going to add 2 cups of crushed cornflakes. I'm putting 3 cups of uncrushed, and then we're going to just crush those down. Don't crush them too much because you want to have a few nice pieces. So I've just put it into a plastic bag, and then all you're going to do is just hold it and just crush it just a little bit. And now pour them into the flour mixture. And then put that aside. I've got 2 eggs, and to that I'm adding 1 teaspoon of superior soy sauce and about half a teaspoon of fish sauce. And then just whisk that. In another bowl, add some corn flour. So this is for coating the chicken. And now we start by putting the chicken into the corn flour to coat it all. Try and coat it the best that you can. And then we put those ones aside. I'm using a large wok and I've just filled it with oil deep enough to be able to cover the chicken. We've got all the chicken coated in our corn flour, and now we're going to be dipping them into the egg and then straight away into the flour mixture so that it's nicely coated like that, and then put them on a plate until we're ready to cook them. I've got my heat on medium heat because these take a little bit of time, and you don't want to just burn the outsides. So we're just going to start adding our chicken to that. So the reason why we're having it on medium heat and that it's not sizzling is because the chicken does take just that much longer to cook than the outside, and you don't want to have the chicken raw on the inside. So just cook those until they're golden brown. Once the batter has attached to the chicken, then you can start pushing it under so that the bones cook through as well. And just keep turning them until they're nice and golden brown and the bones are cooked as well. So the chicken is looking nice and golden brown, and as you can see, the bones are all cooked through. So now we can just cut one to see if they're all cooked. No pink inside, so they're beautifully cooked now. And you can serve these with some nice tartar sauce or mayonnaise or any sauce of your choice. Thank you so much for watching.